Hey, what's up and welcome. I am Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer. In this video, we are going to create a Spotify user interface clone. Without wasting time, let's just jump straight into it. What is the tech stack? What are we going to use to build this awesome user interface? Number one, we are going to use Next.js, knowing very well that it's built on top of React.js. Number two, we are going to use Tailwind CSS, and that's it. In this video, we are going to start from scratch, meaning that this is a beginner friendly video, starting from installing Next.js. Let's not waste time. Let's jump straight into it. As you can see here, I have got the Spotify user interface. So what we are going to do, we are going to jump to Next.js documentation, and then we are going to follow those instructions. We want to make things simple, and I want you to get the essence of Next.js and Tailwind CSS. Okay. So this is the command that we are going to quickly copy. And also what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to make the video as quick as I can so that we can like some sort of give you more value in a short period of time. Okay, let's see, create next app latest. This is the command that we are going to use. So let's just go to Visual Studio Code. Let me just remove this. Okay, so here I'm inside a folder YouTube. So I'm going to open a terminal. Here I've already opened a terminal. As you can see, we are inside YouTube tutorial. I'm going to paste npx create next app at latest. I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so what's going to happen? This command create a Next.js application. Obviously, it's going to take some time to some sort of setup. Okay, it's already done. Okay, so it's asking us the name of the application. In terms of application naming in Next.js, it's not supposed to have capital letters. So let's say let's type Spotify clone with no capital letters, and then let's just hit enter. Okay, enter. Let's see. It's asking us, would you like to use TypeScript? Yes. ESLint? Yes. Tailwind CSS? Obviously, yes. SSL directory? No. Okay, by default. App router? Yes, even though we are not going to use it that much. This one, let's just type import alias. Let's just type yes, yes. Okay, and that's it. Now it's creating a Next.js application. As you can see, suppose we have a new folder here, Spotify clone. As you can see, this is the new folder. So what I'm going to do, since I want this video to be short and packed with a lot of value, I'm going to pause the recording so that I can come back when it's done. I don't want to waste your time. Okay, guys, we are back and it's done putting up a Next.js application. So let's hope everything is fine. It looks like we are still recording. So as you can see, this is the folder that we have created. Okay, Spotify clone, and these are the files inside this folder. So what I usually do, I just close this Visual Studio window, and I will open a new one. The reason is, as you can see, now we are inside YouTube tutorial and we want to be inside Spotify clone. So what I usually do, I get inside the Spotify clone and right click any folder here or any file, and then I'll say reveal in Explorer. That means now we are inside the folder that we want to be. So please make sure that you are inside that folder, but I will show you. And then from then I usually just open this with Visual Studio Code. Then I will close the old one. So what does this mean? This simply means that I have just opened the same folder, Spotify clone, but as the parent folder instead of YouTube courses or YouTube tutorials, then Spotify clone. So let's close this and create and run the terminal. Open a terminal, new terminal. Okay, let me close this. Okay, close this. And then as you can see inside this terminal, Inside this terminal, now we are on Spotify clone. So make sure your terminal looks like this. Okay. The last folder is the Spotify folder. And then from then, let's run this application. Okay. npm run dev. Okay, so we just want to see what will be shown in this application so far. Okay, so let's just follow the link. Okay, let's just follow the link. Okay, my apologies for my slow internet. Okay. For now, let's just talk about the folder structure so that I can give you an idea, okay, of what's going on here. Okay, this is a Next.js application. So Next.js has got some sort of an approach which is file-based routing. So meaning that it chooses the route of the entire application according to the files inside the application. So when the next JS engine execute this file, it first goes to the app, and then it will look at the layout file, and then from then it will go to the page. So whenever we create a folder inside here, it will serve as a route. Let's say here we've got contact us, a folder called contact us. This will then mean, my apologies for that. This will then mean there will be a route here, contact us. Okay. So I hope you understand the file-based routing. Okay, so that folder, it's more like a some sort of a route in the URL. Okay, so this is the Next.js application. If you are here, congratulations. That means we are getting there. So what we want to do now, we want to clear this so that it can be blank. Okay, and also we want to clear all the styles so that we can start from scratch. So let's quickly do that. As you can see, let me move something here. Okay, so let's go to this page. My apologies about that. Let's just go to this page, and then we're going to highlight everything, remove everything, and then we are going to type this command rnfe, sorry, rfe, react functional rfce, and then click enter. Boom, we've just got a boilerplate for a page. So maybe you might ask, how does this happen? Because we didn't type this code. Let me just quickly show you. You need to download this extension ES7, ES7 React. Okay, let's just check React Redux. Okay, this one. Okay, ES7 React Redux GraphQL. Okay, so this is the extension that you need to install so that you can be able to execute the commands that I did, those shortcuts to create boilerplates. Okay, so now let's go back here, and then let's see where we are. Go back to files. Okay, I want to be here. I don't want to be here. So as you can see, this is the page. Okay, let's see how does this looks. Okay, so at the moment, this is how it looks. As you can see, it has got some stripes, okay, lines or some lines into it. How do we remove these lines? So we need to go to, okay, I'll have to lock my taskbar, I think. Okay, let me just quickly lock my taskbar. So what we want to do, we want to erase this stripe. So what we're going to do, let's go to CSS. Okay, global CSS, as you can see, and then we're going to go to the body, inside the body. Okay, inside the body, and we're going to remove everything. Save, and then we'll go back. Okay, let's just remove this. So as you can see, we just have a blank page. If you are here, congratulations. Let's continue. Okay, so we want to, let me just delete this. Okay, we want to go to Spotify. Okay, So let's look at what we have here. Okay. So this is the first panel, and this is the second panel, and this is the third panel. So we've got two panels horizontally and two panels vertically. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do, we are going to install React icons. Okay. Let's just quickly search for it. React icons. Okay. So here is React icons. So obviously we are going to use React icons to get the icons. As you can see, there is a lot of icons here. So we're just going to copy this, go to our terminal. Okay, move this up. Okay, why I don't see something here? Okay, not a problem. Let's just this one. Okay, let's add a control C. Okay, let's add a terminal and just wait. Here's our terminal. Control V. npmi react icon. So we are installing react icon. So we are going to use react icons for these. As you can see, this is home, search. I think this is your library and all of these. Okay, so that's why we're installing react icons. Okay, it's still installing. Okay, and that's about it. What else do we want to do? Let me close the CSS, refresh. Okay, I think we are good to go. So what we are going to do, we are going to create these as separate component. Okay, so starting with this component, let's quickly create it. Okay, let's create a folder inside application, and we name this folder components. And then from there, we go inside and we create a file. Let's say sidebar. Okay, with capital letter S. Let's name this sidebar.tsx because we're using TypeScript. Okay, otherwise don't worry, I will show you a thing or two about TypeScript in case maybe you are worried or you are used to JavaScript. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to use that command. My mic is shaking. Okay, catch my thing. Okay, we are going to use that command rfce. Okay, I'm not typing rfce. RFCE. Okay, just a moment. RFCE. Okay, as you can see, we've got created a sidebar component. Obviously, this sidebar component doesn't show in here in our React application yet because we didn't import it, okay, in this page, in the main page. So let's quickly do that. Let's import it into the main page. So let's just go to the main page and then right at the top here. Okay, this will give us an error, but that's no problem. We will fix it. Sidebar. Okay, as you can see, now this is giving us an error. The reason why we can only return one JSX element, meaning that here there is no wrapping element. The first way in which we can solve this is to create a React fragment, something like this, just to wrap all the component in one place. Okay, meaning that we are just creating a parent container. As you can see, the problem has been solved. You can even create a div here. Also, the problem will be solved. We are just wrapping all the containers. Okay, so we are not allowed to return single containers. I hope you get that. And then from then we have installed sidebar. Let's see now. Can we see sidebar here? Okay, let me run. Okay, I think I have stopped my server npm run dev. Okay, maybe by mistake I have stopped my server. Okay, so what we did now, we've got a sidebar component here imported in the main page. As you can see, here is it. Okay, so what we want to do, guys, we want to create this sidebar as a separate component with all of its icon, and then we will create it will act as the left panel, okay, and then we will have to create the right panel. So in fact, let's start with the actual layout so that you can see what we are trying to do. Okay, retrying, what might be the problem? Let's just check. Okay, this is supposed to be running. Okay, yes, it's running. As you can see, we can see sidebar. So the first thing that we are going to do, let's just quickly create this layout. Okay, which layout? The sidebar and let's say the main section. Let's call it the sidebar, the main section, and the music section. So let's just create all of them, okay, to be on the safe side. A layout like this. Okay, so let's just quickly go there. Okay, let's say we've got a container here. This is going to be a parent container which will house everything. And then the first element is going to be, let me just say, the left section. Sorry, div. Okay. Okay. This is going to be the left section. This is going to be the right section. And this is going to be the bottom section. Okay. Okay. This is left. This is right. And this is right. Let's see what's going on here. I cannot find div. What might be the problem? Okay. Okay, this is left. Okay, so let's go back to our layout and try to conceptualize things. Okay, so let's imagine on the top section, okay, there is one container, or let's just look at the layout as horizontally, like the top and the bottom. Okay, so meaning that we've got a top section here which takes like almost 80% of the vertical height, meaning that of this section, and this is just 20 sections. So for now, let's just only think of two component, okay, stacked horizontally, meaning that this one must take 80% and this must take 20%. Let's quickly do that. Okay, so this is the left, this is the right. The left and right, they are inside a top container, okay, which is the one that I'm creating here. Okay, so let's just give this an ID. Okay, since we are using Tailwind CSS, we don't really need to give it an ID, but we are giving it an ID just to label it, okay, so that we can, when we are looking for it, we can quickly find it. So let's type it in capital letters, and let's say this is a top section, okay, this is a top section. So now let's start to do the styling, okay. Class name, we are using Tailwind CSS. First of all, we are going to change the background to, let's say, black, just to see what's going on there. Okay, let me find a way of showing the code and this at the same time. Okay, let's see. Let me minimize this. Okay, my apologies for that. Let's try to show. Okay, it's something like this. Okay, something like this, guys. Okay, my apologies about that delay. As you can see, now we are having this div, okay? So what we want to do here, we want this div to fill in the whole, what can I say, the whole height. So, the whole height of the screen. So we are going to say H screen. Okay, H screen. Okay, is this the top? Okay. As you can see now, it's filling the entire height. Okay, so what we are going to do, as it's trying to push everything downwards, as you can see, okay, it's filling the entire height. So what we're going to do, let's just give a color to the bottom section. Okay, let's just give a color to the bottom section. Okay, this is misbehaving a little bit. My apologies about that. Okay, let's just give color to the bottom section, which is, this is the bottom section. Let's just give it an ID of bottom section, just to name it. Let's give it a class name of BG Red 500. Okay, as you can see. So now the top section, it's filling the entire screen. What does that mean? It means that the bottom bar, the red one, it's going to be always like pushed off the screen downwards. So let's play around with our styling so that everything can always be visible. Okay, meaning that the top section and the bottom section. So what we are going to do, let's give this bottom section a height. Let's give it sorry, okay, let's give it a height of um let's say 90 pixels. Okay, let's give it a height of 90 pixel and see. I'm happy with that. Or let's just say 100. Okay, a height of 100. So if you maximize this, as you can see now, okay, when we see a full view of the screen, the bottom border at the bottom section has been pushed down. We don't want that. When we have viewed this page like this, we want this to be shown, the player section, something like this. Okay, and then let's quickly fix that. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to change this from height screen, which is, it must not fill the entire screen. Let's just first make use of flex. Okay, flex, and let's say a flex of 1. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's being displayed flex. Okay, this is displayed flex 1. Okay, let me say height 100%. Okay, let's see, height 100%. My flex of 1 is wrong first. Okay, my apologies for that. Let's see the impact of a flex of 1. Looks like nothing much. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go to the parent container. Okay, let's go to the parent container. What we are doing, we are telling the parent container how to stack its own children. So meaning that it must display them flex. It must display them flex column, which is stack one on top of each other. And that's it for now. Okay, we are telling this parent container div, oh, what's the problem? Cannot find the name div. Let's see. This is the starting div and the closing div. Okay. Okay, that is it. Okay, and then let's try this H100. Okay, let's see, 800%. Okay, what I want to do, I want to push this. Let me refresh. I want to push this to here. Okay. Okay, things are not going to according to how I want. Okay, let's just quickly fix that. Okay, things are not going according to what I want. Let me check, is our server still running? Okay, it looks like our server is still running and it's running perfect. That's not much of a problem, guys. Let's see what we can do. Okay, now let's start on the parent container. Let's give it a background color of green. Background color of green. as you can see, our parent container doesn't fill the entire height. Okay, so it is the one, let me just check. Okay, the overall parent container, it is the one which is supposed to take a height of screen. Okay, that one, it can take a height of screen. Okay, as you can see now, our parent container has taken a height of screen, and then what we wanted before, it's happening exactly as we want. Okay, the black part, it's taking 100%, and then this one, it's only taking 100 pixels. Okay, okay, let's continue, guys. And then meaning that this is the layout that we want horizontally. So let's sort out the vertical section. Okay, let's go inside. This is the top section and this is the left section. Let's work on the left section. Okay, class name. Okay, let's say a height of 100%. Give it a height of 100% and a background of green, 500. Let me also remove this screen here. I don't need it. Okay, I was just testing something there. And then let's give it a width of um a width of let's say 50 pixels. Okay, okay, as you can see, here is the left section. It's a width of 50 pixel. Let's make it 60. Okay, so let's go back. Flex column. As you can see, guys, I've just made a mistake here. Okay, this is not supposed to be call H, is supposed to be like that. Let's look at the layout. As you can see, the layout is back to where we want it to be. For me, I think this is not the same as this. This is small. Let's make this where is that 60? Okay, let's make this 80. Okay, as you can see. Okay, my apologies for this misbehaving thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, now let's continue, guys. So where is that 80, 80, 80? Let's make it 100 and see. 100. I'm happy with this. Okay, I'm happy with this. Let's check on Spotify. Okay, it's somewhat like it. Okay, somewhat like it. So as you can see, guys, now what we have just done, we are done with the layout. We've just completed the layout. So let's continue. So this is the section that we are going to work on, the left section. So what we're going to do, remember in the left section, we had a component that we wanted to put there, and the name of that component is the sidebar. So let's delete this page. We don't want it. So inside the left section, okay, top section, where is my left section, which is this one? Okay, it doesn't have an ID. That's why I didn't see it. Let's label it. Let's label it as top section, left section. Okay, my apologies about that. Left section, left section. And then what we're going to do, we're going to put sidebar there. Let's see. As you can see, now there is sidebar in the left section. Okay, guys, we are making a progress. If you are here, that means if you are on this stage, that means you are progressing. We are becoming better developers. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so what we want to do, let's check the Spotify. Okay, what I wish I can do, I can see this is always refreshing, of which that's not what I want. Okay, so let me try to screenshot this as an image so that the image will always be there. It won't take time to load and refresh. I think we can make our lives easier. Okay, let's do that. Okay, okay, let's see. Why it looks like it's not capturing the screen? Maybe it's because on top of it there is something that is recording. Let me try it. Okay, it doesn't capture the screen. Okay, that's not a problem. Let's try to continue from here, guys. So what we want to do, we want to add these icons. Okay, as you can see here, we also have a tooltip. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, so meaning that even here we've got a scrollable area and a top section area. Okay, let's first deal with this part only as quick as possible. Okay, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I wish I can get these colors. Okay, let's continue. I will see what I can do. Let's go to React icons. Where is the website for React icons? Let me check this. Okay, guys, let's continue. Let me check this. Is this what I'm looking for? Not really, guys. React icons. Okay, I will show you now what I want. Okay, this is what I want. For instance, let me search for an icon home. Search for an icon home. Please enter at least 3 characters to search. Okay, as you can see, here are the icons. So we need to look for an icon like this one. Okay, that means we are looking for a look alike. Maybe my internet is slow. Okay, this is it to me. Okay, this is it to me. Let's import it. Okay, where are we importing it? Remember, we are importing it on sidebar. Okay, let's import it on sidebar and then let's display it on sidebar. Okay, as is like this. Okay, this is sidebar. Okay, let's just display that icon here. Save and let's see. Suppose this is going to change to be an icon. As you can see, guys, it's changing. Okay, so that means here we've got the top section. Okay, we've got the top section which doesn't include this library icon. So the top section is only a search icon and the home icon. So let's look for a search icon. Okay, okay, I think this search icon is fine. Copy this. So this is how you use React icons. Okay, then let's render it. Let's render the icon. Are we on sidebar? Yes, let's render this icon. Okay, as you can see, guys, we've got 2 icons there. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what we are going to do now, we are going to create this container. Okay, let's quickly do that. Just name. Okay, we are going to give this flex and then flex column because the home and the search items are stacked one on top of each other. Okay, let's see. Flex and flex column. Flex column, let's give it a gap of, let's say, 5. Okay, let's make sure that as you can see, so let's minimize this so that we can see it side by side, so that we can see this side by side. Okay, so let's change the background color. Let's say BG gray. Say BG gray. The width. Sorry about that. Let's say the width, let me make it fit. Okay, the width will make it fit, and the height, my apologies about that. I'm used to React Native. Okay, it's been a while since I've worked with Tailwind CSS, but when you want the height on Tailwind CSS, it's just H. Okay, so the height, let's make it 100. Okay, 100 pixel, and let's see. Okay, as you can see, this is how it is. And then what we want to do, the height fit didn't really do what we want. That's not much a problem. Let's see what are we going to do. Okay, first of all these items that will be here, let's just center them um horizontally. Okay, horizontally, let's center them. Okay, let's see. Okay, these are the items. Okay, let's say item center. Let's see first what's going to happen. Nope. Flex item center. Let's say justify. Justify center. Let's see what will happen. Nope. Okay, we want this. Okay, we want align and justify center in the green. But okay, yeah, this is in the right place. Okay. Yes. Not really, guys. My apologies. Okay, my apologies. So this part here, the one that I'm going to delete now, just want to show you something. Must I delete it? Just want to show you something. Okay, the part that I've deleted now, it's inside a green container, which is not in this element. My apologies about that. Okay, actually, this is what I want. This must stay as it is. I must look for a green container here. Okay, and this green container is here, is this one. Okay, it's the left section. So we need to display flex in the left section for everything that is inside the screen container. Let's say justify center. Let's save and see. Okay, as you can see, now everything is centered. Since we are already here, let's just play with a padding of 4. Let's see how far is it going to be from the edge. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, now let's go back to that component. Okay, let's make it let's see, it looks like it's bigger than this one. Okay, this is a bit bigger, not a problem, we can adjust it. I think it was 100. Let's make it 80 and see. Okay, 8. Oh, the height, sorry, I've changed the wrong thing. Left section, the width of this is 100. Let me make it 80. Let's see. Okay, I'm happy with this. So now let's go to the sidebar where we want to be. The width, let's make it 100. Sorry, the width fit there was not the right thing to do. My apologies about that. Let's make this 100%. That means it must fill the entire green area. Okay, as you can see, but because there is a padding of 4, it doesn't fill the whole place. So let's go back to the page and maybe put a padding of 2 here. Okay, I'm happy with this. Let's just double check here. Okay, it's fine. I'm happy with this. So I might as well delete this. Okay, so what I want to do, let me round the corners. How do we do that in Tailwind CSS? When rounding the corners, we say rounded, we type rounded. Let's check rounded mid, rounded MD. Let's check. Okay, as you can see now, this is rounded. Okay, so now we want to center these icons, okay, vertically and horizontally. So let's quickly do that where we are. Okay, flex column. We are going to say align, line center. Okay, items, sorry, item center. item center and justify center. Okay, as you can see. And then we want to make these bigger, and also let's check the height. I'm happy with the height. Okay, let's make our icons bigger. Let's just change the size of the icon. Let's make it 50 and see. Okay, too big, 30. I'm happy with that. Make this 30. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's just check. Somewhat like it. Somewhat like it. Okay, the gap, I think the gap is too big here. We had a gap of 5. Let's make it a gap of 4. Okay, guys, I'm happy with this. For now, we're not going to worry much about the colors, okay? Because my initial idea was I was going to screenshot this and then sample the colors there. But when I'm doing the screenshot, obviously, I'm not able to do the screenshot now. Maybe it's because of this screen recording process. Okay, so let's just continue. Okay, so we are done with this part. As you can see, we are done with this part, but let's just change these icon colors to white. Okay, let's say class name. Okay, class name, text, white. Okay, copy this and also paste it here. Okay, and then as you can see, the pointer changes when you hover over these. Okay, okay, it looks like to me the search icon, it's not like 100% white. Okay, it's not like 100% white. Let's say text gray. Let's say first gray 500. As you can see, let's say gray 100. Let's see. Okay, gray 200. Okay, gray 200. Okay, it's fine. By the way, these colors are not like the actual colors. We are still going to sample the colors. Maybe this gray 200 will pop in. Okay, maybe this gray 200 will pop in when we are having the exact color like this one. This one, okay, these darker colors. Okay, so now what we can do, let's change the cursor when we are hovering over these. Okay, let's come here and say hover. Okay, cursor pointer. Okay, let's do the same thing for this. Okay, as you can see, it's changing. And then now also let's do this nice tooltip here. Okay, when we hover over here, as you can see, we've got some tooltip with the name home, and I think the other one is search. Okay, let's make that a separate component because I would like to believe we are going to reuse it here more than once. Okay, so if we what can I say, if we just write it in a some sort of in one module, it will mean that we have to repeat it in different modules. So let's first create it inside this sidebar, and then we'll just extract it out of it, like we can take it out to a separate module. So what I want to do, okay, where is it going to be? Okay, now we need to really think about it. Is it going to be part of an icon, or is going to be part of this container? Let's make it a part of an icon. Okay, so meaning that the icon needs to be wrapped. Okay, this means that the icon needs to be wrapped. That's not a problem. And then okay, we need to put the class name. Okay, let's say BG red 500. Okay, 100% is what I'm looking for. And then let's create another component, another div, sorry, home. Let's see where it's going to sit. Okay, it is part of this red container. That's not much of a problem. Let's take it outside that container. So the idea here, we are having a red container which wraps the text and the icon. So meaning that the text and the icon, they are the children of that red container. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to remove the home element so that it must act as if it's not part of the red container. Let's just first take it out of the stack. Okay, let's just take it out. So what we are going to do, we are just going to change the home, okay, on class name. On class name, let's say position. Sorry, absolute. Let's just type absolute. Okay, it's re-rendering. So as you can see, now it feels like it's not being affected or wrapped by this container. Okay, we are getting there. And then what we want to do, let's just give it a background color. Okay, let's give it a background color of black and a text white. Okay, so as you can see, now let's position it accordingly. Okay, so at the moment we need to position this element relative to the red container. Okay, meaning that we need to make the red container relative. Okay, let's just type relative. Let's make it relative, and then let's change the tooltip right position. Let's make it right of 0. Let's say a right of 0 is going to be, is it R0? Am I okay? Right, left? Okay, no, it's just right, not R. Right, 0, let's see. Okay, right, it's 0. Let's change it to left. My apologies about that. Okay, left of 0, and then let's push it to the left, more to the left. Let's say it is too much. I think left 20. As you can see, it's jumping to the side. Let's say left of 5. Okay, left of 12. Okay, I'm happy with this. Let me just check here, confirm something. Okay, this is very close to this one, so it's not that far. Let's see. Okay, this is not that far. Let's put where was I? Let me undo. So let's put a left of 6. Let's see. Left of 8. Okay, I'm happy with this, more especially if I can remove the red background. Okay, and then let's see in terms of the top. Okay, let's see in terms of the top position of it. Let's give it a top of 3. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, this is moving down too much. Let's put it at top of 1. I want it to be like sort of centralized a little bit. And then let's give it a padding of 1 and rounded small. Okay, and rounded small. Okay, let's just give it a background color of red. Give it a background color of red so that it can be visible. As you can see, guys, we are getting there. Okay, Okay, this is a bit smaller. That's not much of a problem. Let's change the font. Text SM, make it small. Okay, but still it's not as small as we want. Let's just put pixels, 12 pixels. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's smaller now. Okay, I think I'm happy with it. Okay, somewhat like it. You get the technique. Okay, we might not be as precise as, but you get the idea. Okay, so also I feel like it's too close here. Um, let's say a left of, I'm not sure, 10. Is that the left? Let's see, guys. Yes. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's leave it like this. I'm happy with this. So now we want to show this when we have hover over it. Okay. Okay, so we want to show it when we have hovered over it. Okay, let's continue, guys. Now what we're going to do, we need to make use of CSS group hovering. Okay, so let me quickly try it. So what I want to do, I want to tell CSS that the red container, okay, it's my some sort of it's my group, okay. So the red container, let me just type it here or label it as a group. Let's see. Okay. uh, I thought I'm just going to write here group, but now I can see it doesn't show me. So that means we will have to rely on the documentation. Okay. Yeah, I think it's group target. Okay, now I'm guessing. Okay, let's just quickly go to Tailwind documentation. Okay, just to quickly check the group hovering. Okay, I just forget about it. Group hover, Tailwind. Okay, okay, let's just see here. Okay, usually you just specify the group and that's it. Okay, so that's what we want here. I just forgot the syntax. I hope this is going to be as quick as possible. Okay, BG Sky, that's not what I want. Oh, BG, okay, let's see. From state, okay. Maybe we might, okay, if listed groups, okay, here is it. Yeah, my apologies for that. As you can see, this is group. I think I was right. You just put group there and that's it. Group odd, no. Yeah. Okay, I was right, guys. You just put group there, and then on hover, you can just say group hover. Okay, it's such that I was not like confident, okay, in my own Tailwind skills. Okay, because I've been practicing React Native lately, and on React Native, I was not using Tailwind CSS. So it's been a while since I've worked with Tailwind CSS. So we are just telling Tailwind CSS that the red container, it's our group. Okay, let's just go back here. Okay, the red container, it's our group, and then we want to do something. Okay, we want to do something on, where is the tooltip? Where is the tooltip? Okay, here is the tooltip. Okay, so this red container is not our group because it's the actual tooltip itself. Okay, remember we have changed the color of this one. Let's say BG. Now let's just try blue. Okay, let's try blue. So it's the blue container that is supposed to be blue 500. Okay, sorry guys, this is a mistake. Blue 500. Okay, so the container, why is not reflection? BG. Okay, BG blue 500. So this is the blue container that we want to put a group. Okay, it is a group. So when I hover over it, it's some sort of what can I say? Excuse me. Whenever we hover over it, we want to do something in its children. So in which child specifically in the list of children in the tooltip, okay, in this one. So let's say group hover. Okay, group hover. Let's just say BG green for now. Okay, we just want to test. As you can see, guys, now when we hover over the the blue container, okay, the blue element, as you can see now, the child, which is the tooltip, changes to red. Okay, so let's change something so that in order so that we can achieve what we want. Okay, so what we want to do, by default, we want the tooltip to be hidden. Okay, okay, so let me just delete this for now. Okay, my apologies about that. Let's just delete the screen one. Okay, by default, this is hidden. Let's check here. As you can see now, when we hover over this one, we want to show that one. Okay, this is not what we want. Group hover and then BG. If it's hidden, how do I show it? I am not sure how do you do that in Tailwind CSS. Let me just try. This is just a fluke, guys, but we're going to do it the right way now. Okay, I'm just testing something. Okay, let me just say hover over. Let's say block. Oh, okay. We've got block. Remember, Tailwind CSS, it's some sort of a CSS utility class. So it's built on top of vanilla CSS. So on vanilla CSS, when you want to show something, you display it block. Okay. So let's just undo. Okay, and then we're just going to change this. Instead of changing things to green, let's just say block and see. Displaying something block, you are showing it. Okay, this was just an experiment, guys, if I can be honest, since using my own understanding of vanilla CSS. The other alternative, if maybe this one didn't work, I was going to use transparent. So I was just going to change the background color to transparent so that it can disappear, and then let's say transparent 0, opacity. In fact, that's the best word or the right word. I was going to change the opacity to 0, and then when you hover over it and change it to 100%. That was my second option, but this one I was just fluking, but it happened that we are winning. So as you can see, guys, now this is the tooltip. So let's remove this blue part here. Okay, as you can see now, let's change the red to black. Okay, okay, guys, I think we are winning. Okay, I think we are winning. So what we want to do now that we are done with the tooltip. So what we want to do now, we want to extract it to a separate component so that we can reuse it in all of our items. So let's just quickly do that. So what we want to do now, we want to extract this to a separate component. Unfortunately, I didn't do it the right way. The group, let me take the whole group. Okay, let me just copy it rather. Okay, let's go to components. Go to components. I still recording? Yes. Okay, let's go to components, and then On components, let's create a tooltip. TSX, use TypeScript. Let's use our RFCE. Okay, and then we want to paste this. Okay, here we don't really need to put this icon here. Okay, we don't really need to put an icon there. So what we want to do, this component needs to receive what can I say, it needs to receive a title. That means it's a tooltip title. Okay, so let's accept that tooltip title. Okay, so I'm going to okay, let's be clever. Let's be clever. Let's create this component in such a way that it receives children than receiving a title. Okay, that means you can render a child inside it. Okay, let's do it that way. Okay, let's see. This is a tooltip. Okay, it's going to accept children. Okay, accepting children as React. Okay, let me just say React node. Let's see. Okay, it's going to receive children as a React node. So meaning that let's treat it as a container. Okay, meaning that it knows that there will be something inside me as a container, but I don't really care much about what it is. It can be a name, it can be an icon, it can be whatever. Okay, but in our case, it's just going to be obviously a string. Okay, which is home, whatever, whatever, and whatever. Okay, so it's receiving these children. So what is it going to do with these children? Instead of rendering, okay, where I am, okay, in between this, my apologies about that. Instead of rendering an icon, or sorry, a name, is this an icon? Okay, we will check it on the other page. What is it? Whatever that is going to render is just going to put it here. It might be an icon, it might be whatever. Let's just see, did we do the right thing? Okay, let's just check, guys, if did we copy the right thing. Okay, we said, okay, my apologies about those. We said we have, where is that part? Where is that div? Where I am lost in my own code. This is the left section, the top section. Where are the icons? Okay, the icons are in the sidebar. Now I am not lost. So we've got this group. Okay, this group has what? It has the icon. Okay, that means we need to receive the icon. Where is the okay, and this is home. Okay, this is home. So I wish I can pass the icon here, pass the icon, and pass the component. Okay, and also and pass the label. Okay, so what we need to do here, we need to receive children, and also we need to receive a title. Okay, which is going to be not necessarily a mission and a half, but now I have a bit forgotten about how do you receive two things, children and a title. But for now, let's just receive children only without that title. Let's go back to tooltip. We are sure that tooltip is receiving a children, a child. My apologies about that, a child, and it's going to always have a tooltip of home. Okay. Okay, that one we don't mind. Let's quickly test it, guys. Let's just check here. As you can see, this has got a tooltip. This doesn't have a tooltip. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the icon search. We're going to push it as a child in the component that we have recently created. Okay, let's quickly do that. Let's take the component that we've created, which is tooltip on sidebar. Okay, let's copy this icon. Okay. Okay, copy that icon. And then we're going to import tooltip. As you have seen, that tooltip wants something. Okay, we want to pass this icon as a child. So now let's see what will happen. The icon as a child, it's supposed to have automatically a tooltip, which at this point in time, the tooltip is not dynamic. It's still the same as home. But as you can see now, we are not repeating ourselves. Okay, we are using the same tooltip. And then even here on home, okay, now what we can do, we can just copy this icon here, delete this, because now we don't really need to type it. Okay, we're applying the dry principle. Do not repeat yourself. Okay, so let's put a tooltip and paste this. Okay, so as you can see, guys, we're back to the same as things were, but now this is the magic of typing or writing code this way. If we want to change the tooltip color, we can only change it on one place, and that place is here. Where is black? Okay, let's say yellow. Okay, full yellow 500. Okay, look at this, guys. Okay, now it has changed. So meaning that if we want to change the tooltip color, we can change it in one place. Okay, now let's first try this, and if we're not winning, we'll just quickly go to the internet and check. What we want to do, we don't only want to receive a child, because this home needs to be dynamic. It must be home, it must be search, it must be your music. So it's going to change. So at this point in time, this component, tooltip component, only renders home. So what we are going to do, let's receive, usually this gives me a tough time. Let's receive title. Okay, let's receive title here as a string. Okay, let's receive title as a string. Okay, as you can see, this is complaining. It's telling us that we are not passing the title. So when we get this title, we need to render it where? Instead of home, we need to render a title. Okay, let's go back to sidebar. Let's give it the titles accordingly. The first title is the first title is home. Okay. Um Property title is missing in type, children string element, but required in type. Let's see. Okay, react title string. Okay, let's just go to ChatGPT. We want to be smart. Okay, okay, let's see. Let's just quickly ask ChatGPT. Okay, let me quickly check this. Okay, this is title, and let's check. Okay, it looks like something is not right here. Okay, sorry guys, my apologies. This title is supposed to be here. Okay, this was my first mistake. You know, when you know that something gives you tough time, by default you quickly make mistake. I think there's a saying that goes along the lines of you attract what you fear the most. Okay, it's something like that. Okay, so let's quickly check. Let's type home. Looks like it's working. Okay, saved by the bell. Not going to go to ChatGPT. Instead of title home here, let me say title search. Let's check, guys, if we are winning. Okay, if we're not winning, that's not much of a problem. So as you can see, guys, now we've got title home and we've got title search. We've just finished this component without going to ChatGPT. That means we are winning and we are getting there. I'm happy with this. Now let's change the color to, from yellow. Where is that yellow? The tooltip, let's change it to black. Okay, what I'm experiencing now, I'm experiencing a back pain. Okay, In when I was in varsity back then, I think it was 2011, around 2011, we used to call these ergonomics, okay? Meaning that how you sit and how comfortable are you around the computer? Are you experiencing pain as time goes by? We used to call these are called ergonomics, meaning that I'm supposed to have some sort of a, I think I must buy myself a comfortable chair or whatever, those are spinning ones, okay? But let's continue, guys. Let me continue for now, but as soon as I can see that it's so, I will have to make a part 2 of this video, okay? Let's continue now. We are done with this. Let's change the color. We don't want it to be yellow. Okay. Okay, I think we are done with this. This is highly reusable. Black and black, black and black. Okay, now guys, let's create this section. Okay, this section. This is an interesting section because it has got this, what can I say, top part here, and it has got also this, and these ones are scrolling. Not a problem. Let's just quickly create this part first. Okay, what we are going to do, we are going to copy and paste what? Go to this page. Where are we? I'm still inside sidebar, okay? All right, all right, all right. Let's copy and paste this. Okay, you will see what I'm doing now. Copy and paste where I am. BG Grace 600, which is this one. This one. So we want to copy it as it is, okay? So what we want to do, let's take this. Let's create a React fragment. Okay, let's paste this here. Okay, and then okay, let's copy this, okay, and paste it here and give it a corresponding closing div. Now let's see. Let's check what we have. This is not what I wanted, if I can be honest. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. Okay, let's see where I am. Let me undo. This is a sidebar. Okay. Okay. This is a sidebar. This one. Okay, let's just go to, this is a tooltip. This is a sidebar. Okay. Let's copy this and paste it. Let's see something. I want to see something. I just want to see something, guys. Okay, as you can see, this is displayed next to this one. We don't want that. Okay, let's go to this is a sidebar. Let's go to the parent page on the left section on the green one. Okay, flex justify center, yes, but we didn't mention that this is supposed to be flex column. Okay, this is supposed to change. Okay, happy with that. As you can see, let's look at the gap. The gap, it can be true flex column, and the gap can be, let's give it a gap of 2. Okay, as you can see, guys, I'm happy with this. But now let's align it top or start instead of center. Okay, let's change justify. Is it justify start or flex start? Let's start with start and see. Okay, 100%, it's start. Now, as you can see, we've got 2 of these. We don't want this, obviously. Okay, inside, we don't want this, but we do want the top one. Okay. Okay, where I am. This is the bottom one. Do I want a tooltip here? My apologies for that. Yes. Do I want a tooltip here? I don't think so. So I only want one tooltip, and let's change the icon. Okay. Let's type here library. I think this is what we want. Something like this one. I think let's just double check. Not really, but we can use that one. Okay. We can use this one if we want. Let me just type music. Okay, let's continue, guys. I'm glad you have made it this far. Okay. Okay, we don't see a music library thing just like that one. So let's just use any. Okay. Library. Let's just use this one. Okay, I think it's look alike or something like it. Okay, let's just use this one, guys. This is just a tutorial. We don't really have to stress ourselves with icons. Okay, so what I did here, I'm going to tell you now about that. And I need to go and check my phone before it runs out of battery. Going to tell you now what I did. Okay. Okay, when you really want something, you make techniques and tools to some sort of you always have a way around it. Okay, so now I'll show you what I have done. I will show you now what I have done. Remember, this is my secret. This is not part of the tutorial, but I'm giving you, I want to some sort of giving you an explanation why I have to go and check my phone, or I have to pause the video. So what I did, I'm recording with my phone. Okay. So what I'm looking at is not a camera, but it's my phone mounted on a ring light. Okay. So meaning that my phone is not charged. Okay. So as time goes by, my battery can run flat as I am recording, which is going to be a problem because my phone and the computer, they are connected using this application. Okay. As you can see, this application, the name of my phone, it's ITEL L600 what is connected through a Wi-Fi. So here, unfortunately, I cannot see the battery status. Okay, so as I'm recording, it might just go off. So I need to pause the video, plug my phone in a charger so that we cannot some sort of get forced to cut the video right in the middle. Okay, I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So I just need to pause the video and make sure that my phone is the charger is plugged in so that we cannot lose things, and it cannot be inconvenient. I hope you understand. That's my secret. That's how I record my videos. Pause. Okay, guys, I am back. Something happened. Okay, I'm in South Africa. Um, we've got something called a load shedding. It's more like a power cut. Okay, so for some, it's like the power will just the power will just cut off. So it's 8 o'clock. So the power is just cut off. So I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi. So the camera, okay, the camera and my phone, this, okay, and my phone, they are no longer connected. So the battery, as you can see, we still have the battery here, the battery life. So the only drawback is that you are not going to see me. I don't think I'm that important. We can continue even though you don't see me. Okay, I'm just explaining why you don't see me now, simply because I'm in load shedding. It just means the power is cut off. It will be back in 2 hours from now, maybe at 10 o'clock. But if you can hear my voice, that means I'm good to go. We can continue. Okay, let's see where we were. Okay, this is where we are. Okay, we want to be here. Let's continue, guys. My apologies about the inconvenience and the load shedding thing. Okay, I'm not sure if as a country we are running out of electricity. I don't have much information about those. I don't want to lie. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. This is what we want. This is where we are. Okay, now this part, okay, it has got two sections. Okay, this part, it has got two sections. These are the top one and this one. Okay, now let's see how are we going to do that. Let's go back here. Okay, let's go back here. Where's the icon with the library? Here is it. So what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I want to check this one. Okay, so inside this one, okay, I want to wrap this tooltip. Let me do this. Okay, let me do this. Okay, now let's put the class name, say bg red, bg red 500. Let's see. Okay, suppose there's a red thing here. As you can see, guys, okay, this is bg red 500. Now what we want to do, this is going to be the top section. Let me label this. What is it? Not necessarily the top section. Okay, let's say id. Let's give it a scroll top. Okay, let me keep the consistency. Let me be consistent with capital letters. Scroll top, which is the top section. And then let's make the width